Hello and welcome to the Tarotscope for the week of December 15th through 21st. If you don't know me, my name is Samantha. I'm the owner of Shining Light Education. I'm a developed psychic medium, tarot reader, witch, as well as yoga and meditation instructor, holistic life coach, and metaphysical healer. And each week I bring you a Tarotscope, helping you to understand and navigate the energies of the week ahead with delivering messages from spirit. I always say if you were directed to this reading or you felt called to it, this reading is for you, even though it's a collective reading. So take what resonates and leave the rest. We're going to jump into it. I'm going to pull an overall energy card for the week from the tarot, as well as a clarifying message and an oracle message to help give you guidance and deliver any messages that spirit has for you. Let's get into it. So I pulled the Angel Wisdom Tarot for the overall message for this week because I was really guided towards the Angel deck. And of course, I've meditated on these cards and I came into the collective energy. And the first thing I kind of got was an inability to speak our truth a little bit here. I feel like there's something you need to talk about, that like you're struggling with finding the words about something you may be struggling with. And I feel like it's struggling around the holiday season. Yeah, I feel like, okay, before I even get the card, what spirit is showing me that if you are struggling with just emotions around this season and you're having a hard time getting into that jolly holly Christmas spirit, like even the idea of wearing a Santa hat just feels like too much for you. First off, there is no shame in getting some help. And I would want to say that even though social media and the media and the collective energy portrays Christmas and the holiday season as being this super happy dappy time, if you're not feeling that, that's completely okay. And there's nothing wrong with you. But if you are struggling and you're really struggling with your emotional state, there's also nothing wrong with speaking to someone professionally. I see a counselor every 2 weeks. So I'm just putting that out there because Spirit kind of said that was important. And I just dropped. Yeah, okay, let's get that overall energy, shall we? All right, thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides, and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me and the collective. Can you please show the collective the overall energy for the week of December 15th through 21st? Guide us. Yeah, I just feel like if there's something like it's getting stuck in your throat, almost like a frog in your throat, like saying that you're struggling or that you're having a hard time, and there's a lot of shame. I'm picking up on all this shame from you. You don't need to be ashamed. Yeah, okay. So underlying energy, I need to pull back, go within, take time for you, self-care, meditate, relax. Four of Swords, being too much in your head, so you need to take that time away. We also have Swords energy coming through with the Two of Swords or the Two of Air as depicted in this card. And it says here, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, follow your own heart rather than making others happy, pretending there is no problem. Can't make this up if I tried. Over analyzing a situation. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of pretending nothing's wrong. And like, I feel like you're just carrying on, right? With the Seven of Swords energy. This is a time for you to stand up for yourself and your beliefs, have confidence, challenge those in powers, but also choose your battles wisely. Okay, there's two things coming forward here. There's an aspect with the Two of Air where you need to make a decision about what you're mentally struggling with right now and become real about it. Is this something that you can continue putting on a facade about? That's what Spirit said. And not speaking up about your truth, which is what I really feel right now, like having these heavy emotions that you may be struggling with for whatever reason. I do feel like you're overanalyzing and caring more about what people will think about you. And this is even like for someone here listening, this is even about like wanting to do the Christmas shit. I feel like if you don't want to do the Christmas dinner and all of that this year, no one is making you, honey. No one is making you. You are making you. And that is what Spirit is trying to tell you right now. Like, no one makes you do anything except you. I said what I said. I feel like that should be my catchphrase as a tarot reader and a medium. I said what I said. No one makes you do anything but you. And this Two of Swords energy, like the reason her swords are up is because she's in a defensive stance because she doesn't want to face the reality of having to make a decision. And she put the blindfold on because she doesn't want to have to look at the reality of making that decision. And like, let's look at the reality of making that decision. Are you going to disappoint some people if you make this decision that's what's best for you? You might. You just might. But you know what? If you stand up for yourself and you stand your ground and you're like, you know what? I'm going to do me. I'm going to do what's good for me. I don't need to like overdo it this year if I'm not feeling it, if I'm not feeling so hot, if I'm struggling with whatever. You can just do you, boo-boo. You don't need to overdo it. And that is what I'm hearing. Like the fire energy that's coming through. There's also this aspect, if you haven't listened to the astrology report for this week, go listen to the astrology report for this week. You can thank me later. You can thank me later, but that is also going to help direct you. I do feel like for you personally, there's this energy I'm feeling from spirit where you don't want to disappoint other people. You feel like you have to stand into the spotlight and do all these things for the holiday season. And I want you to know, and spirit wants you to know, that is your limiting belief system. That is your mental belief system about what you believe about the holiday season. And it has nothing to do with the reality of it. It has to do with what's going on up here. Hence the mental body being a big focus. The underlier, the underlier being also swords energy, air energy, and like this need to pull back and find solitude if you're feeling too overwhelmed. Like I hear for a lot of you, like you're just feeling too overwhelmed. A lot of you are just feeling too overwhelmed and you're feeling mentally like you're burning out. Hence this fire energy, like all the fire around her, all the wands are firing at her and she is just burning out. She just feels too overwhelmed. And I feel like that's where you need to go right now. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to have confidence in what makes you feel good. And you need to make that decision this week. Because if not, you're going to go into Christmas and you're going to hate your life. I'm being real with you. That's what Spirit's saying. If you don't want to do it, honey, the only person making you do it is you. The only person making you do it is you. All right, I'm going to get a clarifier for you. I'm using my white cat tarot that my husband gifted me. If you don't know, I do have a white cat. My familiar is a white cat. And yeah, like nobody makes you do anything except you. Like that is the big message I'm getting from Spirit. That's your mantra right now is like, am I making myself do something I don't want to do? If the answer is yes, then stop doing it. Like, it's that simple. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. Okay, let's get that clarifying energy. Thank you, archangels, divine beings, pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Thank you so much for being present with me in the collective. Can you show me the clarifying energy for December 15th? Just flew right out to 21st. Okay, before I pick this up, Spirit wants me to look at the underlier. Do you see that? I knew there was a reason. That's the devil. Hidden in the background is this devil energy, and devil energy is what chains us. And this is Capricorn's major arcana, so it's interesting that we come into this because we are moving into Capricorn season at the end of this week on the 21st. That is the first day of Capricorn season and winter solstice. And Capricorn energy can be very fixated on climbing uphill, like achieving goals, doing like the thing. Here's the thing. If you're burning out and you're just chaining yourself to doing things simply because of the fact that you don't want to let other people down, Spirit wants to ask you, yeah, but are you letting yourself down? Are you letting yourself down by agreeing to do the things you don't want to do? Are you letting yourself down by giving energy you don't have? And I also want to point out with Mars still in retrograde that what is going to occur is you're going to get resentful. The more chained you feel to do things you don't want to do, the more yeses you say to people when you don't really want to do it, the more resentful you're going to get, which means you're more likely to pop off. And Mars retrograde energy is making us definitely pop off when we shouldn't. You hear me? Okay, let's actually look at that clarifying energy now. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So this is slow moving energy. This is planning energy. Okay, Knight of Pentacles energy is planning. This is all about like taking your time to move forward, to see how you're going to physically do something. And what I'm seeing is like, you also need to look at your finances and what's in the books for you to actually do this Christmas. Because if you are agreeing to do things you don't financially have within the budget, that's on you. That's on you, okay? Nobody is making you spend all that money except you. Your Visa card may be saying, oh yeah, you can just move it to your line of credit, it's fine. Yeah, but this is another message that came up as well, is like, are you trying to buy happiness? Are you trying to buy happiness? What are you not wanting to look at? That toxic aspect this Christmas that you don't want to look at. Spirit is saying, okay, like make the decision to stop doing things that don't feel right for you, that mentally overwhelm you. Stand your ground, stand up for yourself, and plan for the future. Realistically, does this physically fit into what you want to be doing? Because if the answer this week is no, then don't do it. Don't do it, okay? If it doesn't bring you happiness, it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't fill you with that good, holly jolly spirit, guess what? Fuck right off, okay? Because first thing that we're getting into as well with the astrology for this week, if you haven't listened, go listen, is understanding where we're giving our power. And if you are giving your power to something externally to yourself, guess what? You're not refilling your cup. And the holiday season, as much as everybody wants to believe, is a time for like family and socializing. It is, but it's also a time of going within because we have the solstice. The solstice is a time of looking at where we've been and where we're going. And with the upcoming new year, what it is you want to cultivate for the new year. Do you want to continue just agreeing to things without thinking about what the physical long-term outcome will be for you, whether it's spending, whether it's agreeing to, do the things with the external family you don't want to, even in your work? What are you agreeing to the year ahead that you don't actually want to do? Also, if you want to book a reading with me, my spots are limited. Get on it, because I only have a few left for the upcoming year. I'm offering as well a really special tarot promotion for the year ahead readings at a very discounted price. You can read more about it in the caption, but I'm only doing 25 of those. So if you miss it, you miss it. And it's under $100. So why wouldn't you? I go through all 12 months talking about the energy that you're going to be experiencing and how to direct yourself moving forward for the year ahead. So if you want to look into 2025 and how it's going to be treating you, I got you. I'm doing that for you. Link in my bio, get on it. Don't forget to enter the Tarot Raffle as well, because I really feel like that is also an awesome deal, especially if you have any questions about your love life. $10, enter as many times as you want. You can win a reading valued at over $100 for $10. Also, astrology report readings. If you want those, also limited spots. Finding out about the astrology, your personal astrology, and how it relates to you, understanding your soul purpose, understanding all of that, especially for 2025. Books are limited for in-person, link in bio at Kinetic Balance, or you can book online with me through my personal website. Also, books are limited. Okay, let me get the oracle message. Thank you, archangels, divine beings of pure white light, ancestral guides and guardians. Can you please show me what the oracle message for December 15th through 21st is for those listening? And I picked the chakra deck because I was very much guided to energetically what's going on for you. I really feel like you need a bit of crystal guidance, and I like this deck because it outlines a crystal as well as, oh, there she goes. Okay, she fell, she flew. What do we got here? Crown chakra. Crown chakra is what's coming through. You need to pay attention to your crown chakra. The affirmation for the crown chakra is, I know. What do you know right now, before I even read this card? What do you know to be true for yourself right now that you're ignoring? I know I need to do this for me, but I'm choosing not to. Okay, so it says here, the affirmation is to calm your monkey mind, do not feed the animal. And we're focusing on this week with calmness, okay? To calm the monkey mind, do not feed the animal. What does that mean? Spirit is saying what it means is for you to understand that a lot of the things you're doing is just doing it for productivity's sake or because you believe you have to. When in reality, when you actually get centered and you look within yourself and you actually look at it as what you want, baby, what you want, you discover the gold within, the reality of what it is that brings you joy. And I feel like the only way for you to find inner peace and calmness this week is for you to take time to do that. The crystal that you are being drawn to is rainbow moonstone or moonstone. Moonstone is very healing. Okay, it's a very healing for the subconscious aspect, because I feel like a lot of what you're going through right now, honey, is related to your subconscious wounding. It really is. I do shadow work readings for people, eh? Just saying. If you're looking to uncover what that block is in your subconscious, I've got you. But rainbow moonstone is a crystal that's really going to help you. because not only is it going to help open up that crown chakra for you to actually know with certainty what it is that you want and need, but to be grounded in it, to be aware of it. It's a very intuitive stone as well. So it really helps you to come into your intuition and connecting with your psychic abilities. All right, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people. That is what I've got for you for this week. Like I said, if you want to book a personal reading, my spots are very, very limited. Get in on that tarot offer for the 12 months to find out how 2025 is shaping up for you. Like I said, I'm only doing 25 of them. So once they're gone, they're gone. I'm not doing more. I only have so much capacity. I am a mother, okay? I'm a working mom who runs her own business. So I only have so much availability. And if you want a personal reading for in-person with me, that is also limited, but there for you as well. Link in my bio. All the information you need is down the caption below. With that said, I hope you have a fabulous rest of your week, and I hope that you can shift more into that holly jolly spirit, and I'm sending you so much love. See you next week. Bye-bye.